back to 50 Shades of BS. It is technically Black Friday. I usually only celebrate Black Wednesday. We got Louis in town today from Thanksgiving. It was a sober Thanksgiving this year for me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I didn't drink.
It's been a sober Thanksgiving for fucking 2 years. My ass. Shit.
You've been sober for how long now?
Fucking 2 years, dog.
2 years. Do you enjoy it?
No, it's pretty lame.
You used to be a wino, though, before. Remember, right before you went sober?
Yeah, that shit was...
At least you're not California sober.
Yeah, no.
Just a big old stoner and shit.
Shrooms and shit.
Shrooms?
Nah.
Does that count?
Yeah.
Oh, you do shrooms? Have you done shrooms? Microdose?
Nah.
What?
Nothing.
Illegal. You're ex-military, dude. They should fucking give you some just on the house.
Nah, like, the whole wine thing, man, that shit fucking started, though, because, like, one day, you know, I remember I told you I was going to the liquor store, and I was like, oh, let me fucking grab a bottle of wine because I was cooking a steak. I forgot the name of it, but it was, like, a Russian river or whatever, nothing crazy. And I remember I drank that motherfucker, and, like, the first sip I took reminded me of, like the morning air. And I used to think, like, man...
The morning air?
Yeah, you know, like, people... You know, like, when you wake up and you got to do some shit in the morning and you're out, like, in the back roads, like Santa Ana or something.
Yeah.
Like, the oak trees that do all that shit.
The smell of no smog.
Yeah. First time in my life, dude. I used to be the motherfucker that was, like, people would be like, oh, I like to drink beer for the notes. It's like, man, you're full of shit. Beer tastes like beer, motherfuckers.
That's true. I do not get people that drink craft beer and be like, oh... This IPA is so good, blah, blah, blah. I'm not a craft beer friend, but...
Yeah, it's a hint of cloves.
I mean...
Like, what the fuck?
If you want to be a fucking man, just get some whiskey. Why are you going to drink 18% beer? That's just me personally.
My cousin's gay too, bro. That's the type of shit I used to say to people when they're like, oh, I can detest a hint of something. And it's like, nah. But then I drank this shit and I'm like, holy fuck, man. Fucking
you tasted a hint?
Earthy tones, huh? That shit means fucking...
I mean, I'm talking shit, but I could do that with cigars.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
What I don't get with cigars is, like, when, like, because, you know, I lean towards, like, the Cuban, Dominican, that style, right? You usually smoke with the Caucasian demographic.
Yeah.
Caucasus Mountains. And they'll be like, oh, well, like, you know, I always usually bring something, like, should I say, Central American, Caribbean with me. And they'll, like, I always, like, you know, bring a couple with me when I go to, like hangouts, and these dudes will be like, oh, wow, these are spicy. And it's like, what do you mean they're spicy?
Yeah, like a peppery one. Yeah, I know what you're talking. I know what they're talking about, but it's a... I think I've only noticed a peppery one when I first started smoking cigars.
Well, this is, like, all I, you know, like, usually smoke. And then, like, I don't know, like, a lot of those dudes, they, like, smoke, like, the Our Fathers. I'm like, bro, like, that just...
Yeah.
That's just darkness.
I like Our Fathers, though. LFD, actually, one of my other favorite brands. Mm-hmm. After, you know, in Miami, I just met the CEO and founder, Little Gomez. He's a pretty cool guy. Fucking, that guy's crazy, bro. If I recall the story, because I was a little buzzed, but they were saying that every Friday he flies from the Dominican or wherever to Miami, spends a weekend there, and flies back on Monday. Does it every weekend.
You based out of Miami or what?
No, he just comes. I think his family's in Miami. He just goes to the factory. I don't know the full thing, but what is that? It's like an hour, 2-hour flight.
Fuck.
I think that's a lot of traveling.
And I think I'm distinguished because I go to TJ on the weekends.
And LA too.
Yeah, bro. Fucking.
How often do you go to TJ?
Fuck, maybe like once a month, man. Shit's nice.
To get Chinese food? You're a crazy guy.
Brazilian.
Brazilian? Oh, fuck, it's Brazilian food. Oh, my bad.
I'm going to go to what is it?
Fogo de Chao?
Fogo de Chao and fucking break the bank or go to TJ and just spend the whole day eating. I'm fat, bro. That's the one thing that happened. Ever since I stopped drinking.
How much do you eat at Hong Kong?
Soy food.
Huh?
I don't eat there.
I don't eat there.
I eat at Hong Kong as much as you eat at the Golden Dragon in Hillcrest.
That's a good fucking restaurant, bitch. Anyways, if people don't know about San Diego, just look up the Hillcrest Street and you'll understand his joke.
The Golden Dragon.
The Golden Dragon. It's actually really good food. I did fall in love with the fucking waitress, though, remember?
Dude, yeah. That place, good. That whole region, good food, beautiful waitresses, shittiest drivers I've ever come across, man.
Yeah, it was a rainbow street for sure. But yeah, man, Lately, I've not been wanting to drink since Miami, dude. I've been fucking. I think I hurt myself drinking.
Well, it's like that fucking. What was it?
I think I've fucking been on too much of a bender.
Remember that fucking like years ago? You know, it's fucked up. It's like you think it's funny. But remember years ago, where the dude, like I think we were in high school. There was a stand-up comedian. He goes, you know, like how like when you he goes, I'm trying to stop drinking. I don't remember the whole like word for word, but he's like, I'm trying to stop drinking. So what I'm doing is, he goes, you know, when you black out so hard off one type of alcohol, you're never going to drink it again. He goes, I'm trying to do that with all types of alcohol, you know, all my favorite types. And I'm like, you know what, man, that shit was funny at the time, but I fucking done that shit.
And now that's why you led to your 2 years of sobriety.
Fuck, man, look at.
Would you drink again? Would you fucking dabble back into the darkness?
Nah,
no,
you just. That's the thing, man. Like it wasn't even like a thing like that, but it was like I woke, fuck. Like I remember, like the last time, man, I was like, it was like summer, and I was like, man, like.
I'm done.
I was in town, and I was like, dude, I want to drink a beer, man. Like, some summer beers in Hollister, dude, are synonymous with, you know, like, it's just a thing.
Yeah.
Nice warm afternoons, step into a watering hole, man, get shitty.
Get shitty.
Like
42 Coors Lights later.
Yeah. There's times it's just like, man, turns out a man does have a limit sometimes. It's just like shit. It's kind of like I always say, it's like getting food poisoning from your favorite restaurant. You know, you drive by, you smell, and you're like, man, that number 12, and then you're like, you remember how good it was, but then you remember hugging that fucking toilet, and you're like, fuck that number 12. You know, I ain't drinking that shit.
But did you ever go back after that?
What?
After you got your food poisoning from your number 12?
Oh, fuck no, dude.
No, you just gave up on the restaurant.
Shit left me traumatized, my mouth and my ass. Bro.
Oh, fuck. Well, I think your ass got traumatized because you got a little bit too drunk and left with the wrong person. You thought you left with the girl.
I'm talking about food.
Oh, shit, my bad. I thought we were talking about you blacking out.
Dude.
Oh, that's funny. Nah, that's fucked up. You know, I'll drink at weddings. I think now my new thing is I'm drinking at weddings, birthdays, vacations. When I take a little break from vacation because I'm hurting. But, you know, there's some things about weddings, you know, not getting invited to some fucking sucks. Yeah, you didn't get invited either to one of our long acquaintances.
Dude, I didn't even know it happened.
I know, no one did. No one did. If I didn't have his wife's friend on Instagram... It's the only reason why I found out. I saw photos. I'm like, what the fuck? I took screenshots of that motherfucker, sent it to everybody.
Yeah, dude. I found out months ago from like our Oregon connection. It was just like, yo, like, did you get invited? I'm like, fuck no. I was like, the audacity of this motherfucker, which leaches into a whole thing.
Yeah.
Because like, now, you know, everybody's like, without trying to get all like, everybody's like these days like, oh, mental health awareness and all that shit. And it's like, yeah, I get it's a fucking thing. It's always been a thing. Just it's fucking like hip now.
Yeah.
But the one, you know, so
it's mainstream. It's mainstream.
So you just don't understand my trauma. He was a narcissist, you know, like shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like whatever, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know. Like, but dealing with that. But yeah, no. It's like, hey, did you get invited? I'm like, fuck no. I was like, when's the last time you talked to him? I was like, bro, like the audacity of this motherfucker. Bought 2 tickets to a concert for like a band that we grew up listening to, and this was gonna be.
And this was in San Diego.
Yeah,
yeah.
Fucking these dudes are like 70 years old. They're probably gonna be fucking dead, dude. You take advantage of shit like that. So imagine, you know, like. If it's like, even if I don't have the chance to go, every time you're like, bro, 50's in fucking town, and be like, fuck, you know?
Yeah.
I hate fucking adulting, you know? My irresponsibility comes with my motorcycles, you know? Fucking, you know, like, I'll do last minute shit like that.
Yeah, no, you're super impulsive.
Being a little impulsive. Not
as
impulsive as I used to be, man. Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
No. You got to try the fucking, the sugar we got over there. The legal sugar, it's caffeine in a bottle. But go on. It's caffeine in a bottle.
Yeah, so it was a story. I was like, oh, yeah. He's like, oh, so this guy invited you to a wedding? I was like, man, I haven't talked to this motherfucker in like almost a year. I was like, yeah, what happened? I was like, I don't know. Fucking hit this dude up, concert tickets, everything was ready to fucking go. And like at the last, like literally the weekend of, just fucking like blocks me, like on everything, doesn't answer my calls, and I'm just like, whatever, man. A simple like I couldn't fucking make it would have been nice.
Yeah,
and that was it. It's like
it's common courtesy. Say, hey, man, I can't make it. Take someone, whatever, you know.
And it's kind of like I don't know if it was like maybe like that had to do with the whole other thing, like you know, like oh maybe like social anxiety kicked in. It's just like fuck, like I feel so terrible. Yeah, I'm gonna make you look like the fucking asshole, and then I'm also like gonna like not invite you to my wedding. You know, I'm just like fuck, cool. But that's kind of like I'm
really up to my parents to get invited.
Yeah,
right. I mean, especially my parents. What the hell? Invite my parents at least.
Yeah, man. Fucking
took you in for how long did you live with us?
Fucking like 3 years now.
I think 5 years. It's okay though. It's okay. Shit happens. I'm hurt. I'm still bothered. Oh man, I kind of want to get married just not to invite him. All crazy. Big old petty party over here.
Petty party. Yeah.
Oh. But yeah, so someone's like, I kind of get it. I know people that, you know, kind of have it, not have it. I don't know.
Well, it's even
everyone's different. Everyone's like, oh, this much. I don't know.
Well, I don't know, dude. There's like a level of comfort. Like you used to, like I remember we used to, like growing up, we used to go to like cousins' houses without even letting them know we were coming. We just fucking show up.
Yeah,
the family's here. Nobody does that. Motherfuckers will literally drive up to your house.
Hey, come outside.
Come outside. Or if you don't answer, just take off and be like, hey, man, what's up? I was like on my way. Like, oh, yeah, well, same motherfucker did that shit, you know? Same motherfucker.
Yeah. Just get off.
Would be like, hey, man, like, you know, called me like, hey, man, I'm outside. Cool, I'm in the bathroom. And then just took off. I was like, why'd you leave, dude? I was literally walking out. Oh, well, you didn't come outside. It's like, you know, knock on the fucking door or something.
Ring the doorbell to someone answer.
You see the bicycles on the lawn? Yeah, the whole gang.
Yeah. Like, no, mine you have all the flip flops. All the flip flops from all the hood rats. Remember?
Oh man.
Oh, the amount of flip flops used to be left at my house.
This motherfucker's room looked like a fucking like inventory day at Zoomies. Just like a bunch of fucking sandals everywhere.
Dude, remember when we found the pasties?
Oh, bro.
Dude, that's probably one of the funniest photos I have of you. One of the girls left her pasties there. They stayed the night, and then we found him, and Louis put them on his butt cheeks, and we sent her a snap of him wearing them on his ass. Oh, good times.
Oh, man.
We partied too much. Now I think I've always been an alcoholic since 18? 16.
Yeah.
When we used to party at No Man's house?
Oh fuck, that was that was like 2009, 2010, bro.
13 years.
Fuck that.
I know. Now I know why you took a break. I know you took a break.
That was a force back then too, man. Fuck, remember that one time?
The wizard sticks?
We went back and forth with dude tried to say he could fucking beer bong a beer faster than me.
No, when we used to call you the doctor or the surgeon.
Not only did I smoke check him, but I also finished his beer from his beer bong. He couldn't fucking do it.
Oh yeah, good time. Dude, we could have been competitive drinkers. Now I'm a marathon drinker. I could go all night.
Yeah.
Without any help from any substance like some people.
Yeah.
I just don't get tired. I get in pain the next day.
It's the opposite though for me. Like I remember like I wouldn't get tired. I'd get more energized.
Yeah, the same. I drink. It gets me wide awake.
Yeah.
Drinking doesn't put me down. Maybe my adult ADHD, but that shit clicks like fucking caffeine in my body and it's just ready to go.
Fuck. I want to say it was like my 19th birthday weekend.
No, don't drink underage, kids.
It was after after the 10-letter Lou story.
Oh, dude, 10-letter Lou. Yeah.
Yeah, so
that's the same time we did Salvia too, I think, right?
No, that was before that.
Oh.
No, but I remember the fucking what was it? Oh yeah. So I showed up with I was a big tequila guy at the time. Fucking drinking salsa because I was a broke fucking teenager.
Yeah.
And
King Cobras.
Yeah.
And then the Natty Lights, baby. The Natty Lights. No, what are they? Natty Lights?
Fucking
Keystone,
man.
Keystone.
Fucking poor man's Coors, baby.
Yeah.
30
rack for $15. Can't beat it. Can't fucking beat it.
Dude, the 30 racks were like fucking $10.99.
Oh, sorry. I'm thinking of inflation right now. It's $15 for a 30 rack right now, I think.
That shit was funny too back in the day, taking collection. All right, we need like 10 motherfuckers to throw in $10 a piece.
Oh yeah, dude. Remember?
Yeah, we'd fucking get like fucking 30 racks.
Oh, that was good times. No man's fucking mom would buy for us all the time.
Yeah.
Remember the one time he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna tell mom to kick everyone out. Just, hey, you guys are cool. Just act like you gotta leave."
Fuck, man.
Those are the fucking. You know, one of the best parties I think we ever had for you when it was your birthday and I threw it at Danielle's house.
Oh yeah.
What kind of party?
Fucking
a fiesta.
Mexican themed fucking birthday.
I gave a Mexican theme. We got a piñata. We got a whole bunch of tacos and everything. Oh man, that was probably one of the fun. That's when they fucked up your Calvin Klein shoes when they dragged you in the house.
When they dragged me in the house, yeah, fucking, and my wizard staff.
Oh yeah, wizard staff. That's when. I'm not gonna say names, but I know you'll know this story.
Yeah.
When we fucking convinced this chick that she made out with BK because she was super drunk, and she's like, "I made out with BK, all scared, whatever." And oh my god, it was fucked up. And that same girl had another story where she was super drunk on the toilet, and the owner of the house had to help her in the restroom, and she had to change her tampon. She pulled it out. Remember this?
God.
Do you not remember this story?
Yeah, but fuck, man.
Fuck. Girls still get sloppy drunk. Yeah, probably one of the most disgusting fucking stories I remember at that house. Good times those.
Oh my god.
That was the party house after Rainbow Drive.
Yeah.
Oh.
Fuck, man, that was.
It was disgusting.
Fucking just brought fucking unlocked a couple memories, man. Fuck.
I remember Danielle cockblocked me. They let me have sex on her bed one time in her fucking. In her room. She walked in. T, you ain't doing none of that in here. You get out of my room right now.
Oh, fuck, dude.
So fun. I miss Danielle. I haven't talked to him in a while.
Shit.
Or Alex.
Yeah, no one lives up in that street anymore either, huh?
You know the funny thing is? I go hang out with Jenny at her other friend's house, and it's literally across the street from Danielle's house, and I always see it, and I'm like,
Everybody just fucking rotates from different sides of town.
Yeah, for reals.
Not me, bro. Still fucking East Street.
You just a lie. You're always at your sister's.
Yeah. Nah, she don't live here no more.
Oh, she doesn't?
Nah, bro.
They sold the house over there?
Yeah, nah.
Or
fucking did the whole traded up for the Oregon.
Oh, they went to Oregon?
Yeah, fucking 12 acres, all that fucking.
Fuck, they pulled a Kiki?
Yeah.
Kiki has like 4 properties out there.
Motherfucker.
I know, right? He has like 30, 40 acres, I think.
At least he's consistent, dude. You could still you could go years without seeing that motherfucker, and he'll still be like, "Hey."
He actually called me earlier we talked on the phone for a little bit. He called me on my birthday. We just talked for like an hour, half an hour.
Yeah.
He left me a voicemail. I miss you, T.
Yeah.
He's also sober, sadly, as well. He went longer before anyone.
Yeah.
And he's having another kid. He's on kid number 4.
And that fool always says what's up too. And never, like, despite how well he's doing, never fucking pretends like he wasn't fucking in the gutter with the rest of us. Some motherfuckers over here like, oh.
He's probably gonna hate that I'm talking about this story, but remember when he fucking had his Camaro?
Yeah.
Or no, IROC Z. It was an IROC Z, right?
Yeah. Fucking guy.
Oh man, he wasn't even drunk and he fucking destroyed that car. I think because he had a .01 that they gave him everything. He's all in trouble.
Fuck.
We had some wild friends, cousins.
You just do some stupid shit, man. Fuck.
Yeah, we can't do it now. We'll get arrested for sure now.
That's funny.
You ever think back at how much stupid shit we did and we never got in real trouble?
Yeah.
Like fucking graduation night for you.
Oh, yeah.
Tell that story, Louis.
So graduation rolls around, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna get drunk.
Yeah.
And like I remember hearing stories from my previous fucking older brothers.
So little backstory. So when we graduate, they have sober grad night after graduation where we go to the gymnasium till like 6 a.m. right? Or if your parents come get you earlier.
Yeah.
And you just play games, eat. There's a whole bunch of shit to do. But go on.
So, fuck. Oh yeah. So fucking graduation comes and goes, and we hit up like different after parties in my brother's time, like early 2000s, late 90s. They called it sober up grad night.
Yes.
Because everybody went there sober up from the afternoon, right?
Yeah.
So I roll in fucking like dumb, like the logic back then too. It's like, oh, if you eat bread, you're gonna be better. Fuck you are. Drink some water, it's gonna be worse. Like things that we know now because of science. But like, fuck, back then I thought like, oh, I stopped drinking 3 hours ago, so I'll be fine, right?
Yeah.
Fucking graduation. No, before graduation, I'm fucking smacking a 12 pack with fucking old fucking Willie C.
Willie C.
Wherever the fuck that fool is.
I always see him at David's here and there, but he's always back in Mexico and shit.
Yeah, but I remember me and that fool were fucking smacking a 12 pack of Sol. You know, fucking Mexican beer.
Sol, fuck. Oh, yeah. Nasty ass shit was going.
Yeah, so man, it all tastes like fucking Corona, just different shades of it. No,
you're not wrong.
So fucking Sol, yeah, we're fucking drinking. So we polished off a 12 pack of Sol. Then we got our caps and gowns, and we fucking did our thing. After that, fucking just drove around. Had my fucking little high school sweetheart at the time fucking drive me around party to party, and I was like, yeah,
His high school sweetheart was
no,
was a year younger.
A year younger, yeah. 2 years because I got held back. No, but yeah.
Technically, yes.
Yeah, I got arrested for that one.
Different times.
Romeo and Juliet rules or whatever they call it.
Oh yeah.
No, but so fucking drive around party to party. Finally, fucking beers, shots, shotguns, pong. Beers, shots, shotguns, pong. Like just repetitive. Probably hit about four or five houses. Then it's like, you know what? It's like, all right, guys, I'm going to take one more shot. And it was like a double shot. It was like at David's house. Took a double shot of fucking tequila thinking like...
No, this is before graduation. Our graduation is at 8 a.m. Yeah, the time is super... You probably started like 6 a.m.
Yeah.
To be realistic, 6 a.m.
Yeah, so by the time it was time to do that.
Yeah, I think you had to meet up by 7:15.
I had to be there by 7:15. I'm getting all tongue twisted. I'm getting fucking drunk just remembering.
The flashbacks of being that buzzed that I go on.
That seems to be the officer problem. No. So I was like, cool. It starts at 7. I'm gonna stop drinking at fucking 4 or some shit.
Yeah.
Took a double shot, chill. I'm like, it's 4:30. Let me take another one. Cool. Fucking roll up, and I'm like right at the end of it.
Yeah, you're R.
And I walk in, and I'm surprised. Like, honestly, like, shame on these adults, bro, because they couldn't even fucking smell that shit on me. They were just like, whatever.
Yeah.
But, yeah, they got me at the... After all that drinking, I was barely under the fucking legal limit. So, fuck, man, to be that young and have that metabolism again, fuck. But yeah, right under the legal limit. So I'm like, oh, sick. I'm right under the legal limit. They're like, yeah, well, the legal limit for you is 0. Like, so what now? Like, well, normally would call your parents, but you're I graduated at 19. Ain't no fucking secret.
Yeah.
There was 4 of us. I'm not going to drop names, but,
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're like, yeah, dude, you're a fucking adult, dog. You're going to jail. I'm like, the fuck? For drinking? Like, you guys are gonna arrest a young man, ruin his whole life, instead of just like calling, whatever. So I was like, whatever. I'm right there owning my shit. And then I tried to pull out all the stops. I remember, I paid attention in health class. They're like false positives.
Yeah.
Chewing tobacco. I forgot mouthwash, right?
Oh, when chewing tobacco was 18. Yeah. I mean, when we could smoke at 18.
Yeah. So I remember I was like, fucking. So he's like, I was like, do you know why? And I was just under like the 0.08.
Yeah.
So like, any reason why you pop? I'm like, well, yeah, bro, I had a dip in and I fucking use some scope right now to fucking rinse it out. And he goes, all right, well, this only lasts a half hour, so we're gonna get you back at a half hour and see how it goes. Half hour, I only went down 3 points. So they're like, nah, bro, you're fucked.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh shit. And I was like, well, hey man, do you mind if I call my recruiter?
Yeah.
He's like, your recruiter? Looked at me like, no, this motherfucker ain't got no recruiter.
Yeah.
And he's like, really? I was like, yeah, man, I'm supposed to go to basic training in 3 months. And my recruiter told him if I'm going to go to jail, I got to let him know because it might,
Yeah, it might ding you. Yeah.
Might disqualify me. He goes, oh, you're going to the military? And I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm going to the Marines in like 3 months. He goes, oh, well, here's the thing. You got 15 minutes to call anybody who's 18 or older to come get you. And if they're not here in 10 minutes, I'm taking you to jail.
Yeah.
So I call fucking...
Was this the cop that was there?
Yeah, the cop was the one that, okay, yeah. I was already in handcuffs, dude. The shit that sucked was that I was in handcuffs sitting in front of the door.
You were everyone walking in?
Everybody that's walking in saw me fucking like handcuffs sitting on the fucking chair, dude. Shit was embarrassing. Especially because it was like a lot of them were like the super paisa-ass kids that I grew up with. Like,
the ones that hung out at the cafeteria?
Yeah.
A.K.A. Little Mexico?
Yeah, those little bitches gonna fucking be the talk of the town.
And so you call your recruiter. Or who'd you call to pick you up?
No, I called Frank, dude. Fuck that. Because he said anybody 18 or older. So I called Frank, and he came pick me up.
Well, he's probably just as drunk.
The cop fucking looks at his ID and says, okay, you're over 18? He goes, yeah. He goes, me and Frank were like the same age. He goes, fucking, here's the deal. I got your license. Any of you motherfuckers, like, you're going to take this kid straight home. And if I hear any fucking thing on the radio
about his name
about this kid fucking like, but basically about me getting hemmed up, is like, I'm gonna fucking take both of you fuckers and you guys are both going to jail for the weekend. And so what did we do after that? We
partied at Joey's house.
No, we went to his girlfriend's house because she was 21. Frank dated above his age, you know. So
yeah,
like,
it's still legal, 18.
Yeah, so we went to his girlfriend's house. Then we gave her money. She went to the liquor store. We bought a 30 rack, and then we spent the rest of the night drinking.
Fuck.
Oh man, that shit worked on me twice, dude. I was even supposed.
What was the second time?
Well, the first time technically, I wasn't even supposed to fucking graduate.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, because I fucked away one of my classes. So I remember the last day of school, I showed up to one. I had my hours waived because I was fucking going to basic training.
Yeah, and
then another one was I had one class.
Yeah, left. You had 5 credits you needed to graduate.
Yeah, or something like that. I had one class, and it was one of the graduation requirements. So I'm gonna drop it.
It was
I'm gonna name drop
ELS, English as a second language.
Dude, it was Mr. Hernandez, the fucking econ teacher.
Okay, nice. Oh fuck, I hate econ. I
wasn't failing econ because it wasn't like, it wasn't hard to comprehend. I just bump heads with that motherfucker, dude.
Yeah.
But I got to give credit where credit's due. So
he helped you out.
Well, let me finish. So, like the last day of school, grades are coming out. And I just like walk in, he kind of just looks at me like, oh, this motherfucker. Like I have natural fucking mortal enemies.
Yeah.
We just had different ways of thinking. So man, fuck you, And yeah, so that was his fucking deal. And so I walk in and I'm like, hey man, like, he's like, well, like straight up, like, what do you want? And I'm like, oh, I want to see my grade. He goes, grades aren't going to be out till later. He's like, well, kind of like also looking at me like, man, why the fuck does this kid want his grade? He knows he fucking failed.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, he's like, well, why do you need your grades? I was like, well, I'm fucking going to fucking basic training in 3 months, and my fucking and like your class is the class keeping me from graduating, and my recruiter needs to know if I'm gonna fucking graduate. Yeah. Because I need my diploma to go to ship out. Yeah. And then he goes, oh, you're going to the military? I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm going to the Marines in 3 months. He goes, oh, hold on a sec. Click, 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 click. Congratulations, you got a C, you passed. And I'm like, oh.
Thank you.
That was it.
Sweating bullets fucking from getting arrested to not graduating.
It's significant shit,
Yeah.
There's some milestones in my life, plus and minus a couple people, plus and minus a couple positive, and negative life-changing situations. Yeah. But one thing I always thought about, man, if I ever see this motherfucker out in town, I'm gonna buy him a beer or something, say what's up.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, in a way, that fool fucking held my fate in his hands, and he just like, oh, sick, like.
Yeah, that's true. There's always some good teachers that
people could have just been go fuck yourself,
Like Parcell, I'll buy him a drink whenever I see him around.
Oh yeah, that guy's badass. Somebody stole his fucking bike.
I know, the nice ass bike, like a $3,000 fucking mountain bike. I remember.
So rough.
Oh man. Fucking Louis, you've dodged some bullets to get into the Marine Corps. Yeah. You wish that you kind of got hit by those bullets? Oh, imagine if you didn't go to the Marine Corps. Fuck.
Should be out here fucking thugging it out, bro.
You have a big old... Never mind, I'm not going to say it.
Nah, dude, I either would have been thugging out or I would have been like, you know, definitely would have had like a fucking baby mama somewhere, and I would have been like, oh fuck, you know.
Yeah, he probably would have. You know, I'm glad. I'm glad I never got no one pregnant. But then I think, does my guys work down there? You know.
Yeah.
Might be shooting some blanks, but who knows?
Old school, man, don't pull out.
Don't pull out, fuck.
Was it fucking Austin Powers? Condoms are for sailors and homosexuals.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
All right, well, we're going to wrap it up right there, but that was a good story to end up on. All right, guys, we'll see you next week.
Yeah, man, knock on people's doors.
Yeah, knock on people's doors.